Scene 1. It was a comfortable Sunday evening, and I was sitting in the living room reading a good book. There was complete silence, not a soul stirring, except maybe for the low volumes in the television, playing the latest episode of the soap my parents usually watch. The dhum ta na 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 clued me into the dramatic scene on the television, and then there was silence. I stopped reading and slowly turned towards the direction of the sobs. And I couldn't believe my eyes. Papa was crying. Papa was crying. Papa crying. 2 words, same sentence. To avoid the awkward silence, I stealthily stepped out of the room. But later, this set me thinking. It was a strange sight, certainly, Papa crying. But doesn't that mean that he was just simply expressing his emotions? So, what was strange? Does this expression of emotions make a person weak? It is just an expression. I mean, don't you and I cry? We do. Then it's just that this would mean that expression of emotions is not a sign of weakness. Expression of emotion makes you weak. Emotional people are not powerful. These are no longer thoughts or unattended opinions. Instead, today, I'd say they've bloomed into poisonous stereotypes. And these are what I wish to deconstruct today. Emotions. 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 Ever wondered how this came into being? Annoyed already, irritated, frustrated, impatient? Please relax. I see some intrigued faces also in the audience, if that isn't a network glitch. So I guess I could consider myself lucky, or maybe you just hide your emotions really well. Emotional intelligence is defined as social and emotional well-being, or simply, it is just how well you can understand the feelings, situations, expressions, emotions of the people around you. Be more empathetic. Our facial expressions and body language certainly do add to it. For example, right now, my facial expressions and body language and eye contact is not only helping you to understand how I feel, but it is at the same time helping me to have better social communication. I mean, consider this. We all live the new way, the masked way, pun intended. I can't see you smiling behind your mask. We may have heard this often, I certainly have, but look carefully. You can see me smiling even behind my mask. My smile reflects in my eyes. So you see, you have been able to identify my emotions. This would mean that I am an emotional person and you are too. I believe emotional people put their heart and soul, every pore of their being, to achieve their goals and end outcomes. Now, this may seem like a new generation thing, but it is not. There are countless stories of people who have braved all odds and been focused emotionally to succeed and achieve their goals. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, an undoubtedly emotional man whose sentiment and desire for freedom reached the hearts of millions in the country. Mother Teresa herself today is synonymous with compassion and kindness and love. And it was her emotional self that managed to touch the lives of millions all across the world. And she was not weak. Emotional intelligence, thus, in my opinion, was not only essential in the past, is not only significant in the present today, but will also be of utmost importance in the future as well. Take a moment to think how the idea that emotional people are weak even came into existence. We are culturally averse towards being emotional. More like we dislike even appearing to be emotional. We taught as children that this is a weakness, that emotions should cause shame. Do you really think emotions make us weak? No. On the contrary, These are our strengths that give us courage and determination. Besides, without emotions, don't you think we'd be like robots? I believe emotional people will redefine the way the world works. Give it a thought. Who are the most emotional people you know? For me, it would be my parents. They're the first people that come to my mind. I think for any child, their parents certainly turn into the brightest, most caring, most overly melodramatic, and most expressive beings. I think the parents in the audience would also be thinking of their parents at this moment. But do you ever think of your parents as weak? No, not for a second. My parents are my real life superheroes, the strongest people I know. Quick exercise. Close your eyes and imagine a world where everybody cares for everybody, where people hold empathy and show care for the others around you, where there is more love, less wars. Won't you be happy in such a world? I implore you to be emotional, to express yourself and clear your mind, because nothing can enter in an already emotionally cluttered heart, mind, and soul. Let us learn together to accept our emotions, to recognize what we are actually feeling, and to manage them in a way that strengthens us towards our goal and brings peace to ourselves. Channel our emotions, even the negative ones, in a way that motivates and helps us. For example, when I was little, we were holding this banana race. The rules are really simple. You run and you get a banana. Now, there was this kid who apparently ran faster than me and won the race. The first thing I remember feeling is pure anger as they gobbled the delicious banana in front of me. However, instead of acting rashly, with my immature brain snatching the banana, I directed my anger, unknowingly of course, I was too little, towards the next race with them, where I was all fired up to beat them. Expression of emotions thus does not make you weak. If you wish to, take a bucket to cry at the emotional movie you're watching in the theater, even if it is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Just think of the harm that inability to express ourselves may cause us. It is like smoke adding up, piling up inside of you, ready to burst. Just imagine the intensity of the blast. On that note, another crazy exercise, people. We will express ourselves right now, right here, in our respective rooms, but in this virtual meeting. We'll go ahead, close our eyes, and take out thrilling sounds. Now, I do expect you to unmute your mics and actually join in. I'll go first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, once more. Join in. 1, 2, 3. See, we expressed ourselves and we are certainly a lot more happier, a lot closer, a lot crazy cuckoo now. So let us start expressing ourselves. Let us together learn to be emotional and sensitive. Let us start expressing ourselves the way we want to, because it empowers us more than we think. Let us. Thank you.